Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you guys are not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. This should be a pretty quick video. Sorry that I didn't get it out yesterday, which is Friday, because I want to upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now. I didn't record it last weekend, and I didn't have enough time throughout the week to record it. So here it is. It's Saturday, just a day late. But I'm going to record 4 videos this weekend, 1 for today and then 3 for the upcoming week. Today's video is going to be gathering data for your model, right? So if you watched my previous video, I showed you guys how to put a model together. I think it was my last video. Either way, if you haven't watched how to put a model together, go watch my latest video. This is going to be understanding how to gather the data to be profitable with your model, right? So if you form a model, you can't just come into the live markets thinking you're going to kill it, right? It's going to take time to gather the data for it, right? So the first thing you want to do is obviously understand your model and backtest your model. After that, this is going to be gathering data in the live markets, right? So after you've backtested, so we'll put over here, after backtesting, you're going to want to do this, right? So the first thing you're going to want to do is understand that a few trades doesn't dictate whether or not your model succeeds, right? So for some reason, I thought of this analogy while I was playing some basketball. I was shooting hoops by myself, and for some reason, I thought of this analogy, and I don't know why, but it's super weird. So if we are playing basketball, right, and you make 5 threes in a row, right? Let's say each 3 is $100, right? So you make 5 threes in a row, right? So how many points is threes? They're 3 points, right? So that's 15. That's 15 points. 15 points equals 15 points equals $1,500, right? Because we are doing $100 each, right? Now let's say that you miss 11, right? So you miss 11 threes equals $1,100, right? So if you miss 11 threes, it's minus $1,100. But let's say you only made 5 threes, okay? So I don't know why we're doing this right now in this video, but I just wanted to share this analogy. Right? So let's say you miss 11 threes in a row, you made 5 threes in a row, and now you're up $400, right? So we're putting this in the day trading terms. Okay? So you're up $400 with a win rate of what? If we get out the calculator, right? Let's pull up the calculator. I don't think you guys will be able to see the calculator because I only have this on my screen. But if we do 5 divided by 16, that is a 31% win rate. So your win rate is 31%. Win rate equals 31%. Why do I keep putting the plus? 31%. But you are up $400, right? So this is how you have to understand trading, okay? This is the analogy that I thought of and I wanted to share in this video. You have how many threes? You have 16 threes. You make 5 of them, that's 15 points. You miss 11 of them, that's only minus 1, right? Because threes, so technically we're hitting 3 Rs. Okay, so every 3 that you shoot is a 3 R. So 1,500 minus 1,100, you're up $400 with a win rate of 31%. That's how you have to think in terms of trading, right? Win rate equals RR, right? So every trade that you take, you have to be journaling. Okay, so let's put that over here. Have to do. Okay, so we're going to put that over here. Have to do. Journal, right? So the first thing you're going to want to do is journal every trade. Okay, now what is this going to do for you? If you're journaling every trade, and if you don't understand how to create a journal, if you're not using TradeZella or anything, and you want to use a free software, go watch my other video, the free Notion template that I gave you. It should be a few videos ago, but it's a free software. You can use it, easy to set up. Every trade that you take has to go in your journal. A win, a loss, a break even, moved your stop too soon, right? Journal every trade, understand what you did right, understand what you did wrong. All right, so the next thing you have to do is gather data for at least 1 month, right? Don't just do 2 weeks, don't just do 3 weeks. You have to do a full month of data in the live markets. Okay, so if you have your model and you're trading, you have to have a full month's worth of data for at least a month. Don't just do a couple weeks. Even 2 months would be good, right? So gather a month's worth of data. After that month, dictate your win rate and RR, right? Okay, so you've live traded for a whole month, paper trading, challenge account, funded account, whatever it is. Gather the data for a month. After that, you've journaled every single trade. Go into the journal, dictate your win rate, and dictate your RR. How are you going to do that? All right, so this is how you're going to figure out your win rate. After you've gathered the data, you're going to go into your journal and you're going to do, let's say that you've had 7 wins for the month. So you're going to click 7 into the calculator. You're going to divide it by the total number of trades. So let's say that you had 5 losses, right? You had 5 losses, so what's that equal? 12 trades. So you're going to do 12. You have a win rate of 58%, right? Now let's say that you had 14 wins, so we can go into a higher number, and you had 6 losses. So 14 divided by 20. You have a win rate of 70%, right? So boom, that's how you figure out your win rate. So now, how do you figure out your risk to reward, right? So if you are hitting, this is easy. If you hit a $600 winner consistently, let's just take all your winners. Let's say that you have a $400 winner, $800 winner, $700 winner, $500, like that is gonna equal around $600. Then take all of your losers, put all the losers into a calculator and divide it by the total number of losses, right? So let's say 200, 250, 300, 400, that's going to equal about $275, right? So that's going to be a risk to reward of a little above a 2R, right? So that's how you're going to figure out your risk to reward, right? So this is how you're putting all the data together, right? And then after you backtest your win rate, it doesn't equal your RR, but your win rate and your risk to reward are going to be the most important factors of gathering the data. If your win rate is above a 50% and your RR is 2R plus, then that is a successful model, right? That is a successful model. If you have a win rate of about 40 to 45% but a 3R plus, it's a successful model, right? Now, there will be losing weeks, sometimes even months, right? You have to be okay with this. There will be losing weeks, and sometimes there could be even losing months. And that's just part of trading, right? So this is how simple it is to gather the data for your model. You're going to journal every single trade that you take. You're going to gather the data for at least a month in your journal. And then after that month, you're going to dictate your win rate and RR just like I showed you, right? Let's just get rid of this. Then over here, you want to have a high win rate if your RR is a little lower, right? So let's say if you're hitting a 1R, you want to have at least a 70+% win rate, I'm pretty sure. But if you're hitting 2R pluses, it can be a 50%, 60% win rate. You don't have to win every single trade. Just understand that. And then there will be losing weeks and sometimes even months. So don't let that get in your head if you've gathered the data for your model, right? It's this simple. So if you're struggling with understanding if your model is successful, please just create your model and then gather the data for a month. That will tell you if your model is successful or not, right? So this is all you have to do. Make sure that you journal and you type a little paragraph on what you did right, what you did wrong inside of the trade that you took, so you can then learn later on if that trade comes around again, right? Not every trade is going to look the exact same, and that's fine, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A very short, sweet, and simple understanding how to gather the data for your model. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.